So I met with Corey at DETEX and we talked about the door operators. Corey goes over 3 things that really make the DETEX door operators unique and easy to use, and they're even solving for some real world problems. So stick around and for sure let me know what you're thinking after you watch. Today we're gonna be talking about door operators. And there are 3 must-know features if you're working on them that's gonna make your life much easier. All right, so I'm here with Corey today, and Corey's gonna be walking us through some really cool features if you at all work with low energy operators. Now, Corey, tell me if I'm wrong here, but so many times when it comes to working on these operators, there's one guy supposed to do the job and he doesn't have enough extra hands. Maybe he doesn't have the right people at the right job site when he needs them. Right. And when he goes to mess with it, it gets confusing.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And it's my understanding that you have solutions to all of this.
All 3 of them. Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and take it away.
Yeah. So one of the things that we've done at DETEX is a lot of our products are going to be one-man installations. So the majority of our products are going to be able to be installed by one person only. If you look up here at this operator, it's a pretty big operator. No matter whose operator you're messing with, it's a girthy type thing to be able to maneuver these doors. So instead of actually holding this device up and having to install it while holding up, we've actually came up with a back plate, which is this one. It's going to be this is our AO19 back plate, and if you can see over here along the side, from the side edge, you can see that it's got the French cleats on it. So basically the hardest part about getting this up onto the wall is basically getting this back plate installed. Once you get the back plate installed, you're majority of the way through the installation. You get your screws all put in, and you can also drill into the valley of this if you need more girth. You have studs in a different spot. Once you get that on, you slide it on, you throw your 2 screws in, and you're at least up now. So up above the door. So a lot of the times too, you'll also see that like you get to a job site and you don't have power. The electrician hasn't showed up, he's not coming till tomorrow, so that kind of stops you from installing your device. For one, everything of our AO19, everything's inside the C-channel, inside the box itself. There's no power wires going up to the ceiling. There's none of that. So, but say you do get there and you're like, okay, well my electrician's not here. If you can see right here, we've actually inserted an electrical box there that has a black cord plugged into it. So once you get to the job, you unplug that black cord and you can hook it into an extension cord and you can get your job done. You don't have to wait for the electrician. Everything is able to be ran off that one plug. And then once your electrician gets there, there's only 3 wires, hook them up, and then you're set to go to put that back into that electrical panel. Now, there's 2 problems, right? The third problem is once you get this up, changing the operational speed of it. So when it's opening, closing, back check, how fast, how slow it's going. So the concept here is our UDC controller, and on that UDC controller is going to be a bunch of potentiometers. Each potentiometer is going to have each different function of the door, whether it's opening, closing, latch speed, back check, and hold open time. So basically, if you can turn your radio up and down, your radio's too loud, you turn it down. Radio's too low, you turn it up. You can program this. There's no books, there's no clicking 100 times trying to get to the right setting. It's literally, if you can turn the radio up and down, you can adjust the speed on this device.
All right, so there you have it, pretty awesome. Now, if you ask me, something that I really enjoy about DETEX is that how they actually solve for real life problems. Only needed 1 person on a job, no power, that sort of thing. And a company that's willing to do that and continue to innovate the product in a way that not only is good for the end user, but also for the people installing it, I don't know, that's a win-win in my book. But of course, I wanna know what you think. Have you used these DETEX operators? If you have, what do you think? Or any tips and tricks you have? Of course, your comments are what make these videos as good as they are. So thank you so much for watching. And of course, we'll see you next time. Hey, before you go, I wanna make sure that you know to include the hashtag Lockboss when you comment on our videos, and you automatically get hooked up to win free stuff that we give away each and every week. Tune in live here on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and find out who the lucky winners are. I'm rooting for you. We'll see ya.